Hi there, Sherry Midiko here, your community development leader and networking expert. So today I wanted to share with you the number one of a three-part video series. I'm going to teach you a little bit about networking. And if you had told me after I went to my very first networking event that I would be not only owning a networking event company, but I would also be teaching people how to network and the art of networking, I would have told you were crazy. So a little bit about my very first story. It was about 13 years ago. I was a fitness trainer still at that time. And one of my clients said, "Hey, we'd love to have you join us for a professional networking lunch." And I'm thinking to myself, well, I wear workout clothes all day and play in the gym. Am I even a professional? But, I told her yes, I'd love to go. And all she said about the event is to make sure I have plenty of business cards. So after it takes me way too much time to figure out what to wear, I head off to this event. And when I arrive, I'm greeted very nicely, welcomed, and we sit down for lunch. And the next thing I know, they start standing up one by one and giving some sort of commercial about their business. Well, back at this time, not only was I not accustomed to speaking in front of groups, but in fact it terrified me. I immediately started to panic. And honestly, I didn't hear a word anybody else said going around that table because I needed to figure out what in the heck I was going to say. So it finally gets to my turn, and I've got to tell you, by now I'm pretty panicked. I'm sweating. My heart is thumping out of my chest. And I stand up, nervous. My face and neck are red. My voice cracks as I say, "Hi, I'm Sherry Midiko, and I'm a personal trainer, and I help people lose weight. Thank you." And I sit down as fast as I possibly can, and I think, wow, glad that's over. And I was just continuously, took me a while to kind of calm back down from that little tiny commercial. But the good news is that crappy commercial did not ruin that experience for me. What I did was I continued to show up. I was surprised they even invited me back, but I showed up every week at that particular group for quite a few years. And I have to tell you, I had great success from that group. Out of that group, I had so many referrals. I had that first event, I met my longest standing referral partner who continued to refer business to me for 10 years after that, all those years until I decided to leave fitness training. So I want to teach you today about the art of choosing the right events, because if you are attending the wrong events for you, you're never going to meet the right people and you will continue to struggle. So it's been my experience over the years that networking does work, and it works well. And if you are in the people business, and you are working one-on-one with your clients, networking can absolutely work for you. And when it's done well, you can have a continuous, steady stream of clients headed to your door. And I know that can work for you. So if you are out there networking and getting random results, you are going to want to watch my three-part video series. So today we're going to talk about choosing the right events. And this may or may not surprise you, but you want to choose the events that you go to based on, number one, your personality, and number two, your business goals. So business goals are fairly easy. Are you looking more for your referral partners, or are you looking to find clients? And you will choose events based on who is most likely to be there, other professionals or other people seeking out your services. But I want to spend a little bit more time on the personality component. So if you know me, you know that I am an introvert. And introverts and extroverts need to be at different kinds of events. We do better at different kinds of events. So if you're an introvert, you might want to seek out groups that are a little bit smaller and not as intimidating as walking into a room full of 100 people. Also, what works better for introverts a lot of times is going to those groups where you do show up on a regular basis and you do find a familiarity with the group. And I did start to finally get comfortable in giving commercials and talking in front of groups. So, you do have to have some personal growth in there as well. Another piece of the puzzle about choosing great events is more than just your personality type in the way of if you're more of an extrovert or an introvert, but what kind of structure do you do best with? So are you a free spirit and structure isn't going to work well for you? You don't do as well having a weekly event that you have to attend, and that kind of thing? Or if you get real with yourself, do you know that as that free spirit, you probably would do really well if you had some structure in your life? So really contemplate on what's going to be beneficial for you. There are events that have zero structure that are just open networking. There are events that you have to join that group and attend on a regular basis and have that structure. And there are also those events that are structured and have an agenda. So really consider where your personality is going to suit you best, or what events are going to suit you best for your personality. And the reason that is so important is you want to also enjoy the process of networking. And you want to meet other people who are like you, who are your tribe, your community, who are also going to resonate with what you offer and either use your services themselves or, refer you. So that is why it's so important to go to events that you will be meeting the right people, your people, who are more apt to utilize your services and refer to you. So with that, I hope you enjoyed today's video, and I will be sending out a couple of more over the next few days, so stay tuned, and I would love to hear from you. Please write in the comments, what are your big struggles around networking? I would love to utilize those as future topics and help you more. So thank you so much for watching. Until next time.